Hey guys, what's up? It's KremRS, and welcome to your 1 to 120 woodcutting guide for RS3. On screen now is an index which uses YouTube annotations, so make sure to enable them. Feel free to use it to skip around to different parts in the video. Alright, welcome to bonuses. So the first thing we should talk about is axes. At level 1, you can go ahead and make your way to the GE and purchase yourself either a rune hatchet or a dragon hatchet, depending on how much money you have, and add it to your tool belt. What this will do is when you're woodcutting, it'll automatically use the best axe you can use for your level because you have that higher level axe in your tool belt. So that's very nice. It means you won't need to go buy like admin axe and mithril axe and black axe and all that good stuff. At level 71, you'll have the ability to use the crystal hatchet. This is currently the best axe in game, and it's 15% faster than the dragon hatchet, which is pretty significant. So if you're going for level 99 to 120, you're going to want to seriously consider getting that hatchet. Now, some of you may be wondering about the Inferno Adze. Because of the crystal hatchet, it's pretty much obsolete now unless you want that additional fire making XP, so you can keep that in mind. Alright, let's talk about some helpful items now. So first off, the lumberjack clothing set. This is only really valuable if you're going to go for 120 or 200 mil experience, and it gives a 5% experience boost when worn. There's also woodcutting urns. You want to be using these at all times. If you don't have the crafting level to make them, you can always do assist other and just make a whole bunch. And there is 5 different woodcutting auras, and if you have the loyalty points and you're serious about woodcutting, you can get up to 15% faster cutting, which can speed up experience and adds up over the long run. There's also the Juju woodcutting potions. So the normal one will give you a 10% chance every time you cut a log of getting a wood spirit, which will bank your logs for you. This can be helpful to kind of save some dropping time. And the perfect Juju potion, which is kind of more useful, will give you a 5% chance of cutting 2 logs, and likewise it gives you double experience for that. There's also the summoning familiar beaver, which will give you a invisible +2 level boost. And there is the crystallize spell, which will give you 50% more XP at the cost of preventing your resource yield. So those are all some things to consider, especially if you're going for very high XP like level 120. Alright, so for levels 1 to 15, you're going to want to make your way to the West Varrock Bank. Once here, go a little bit southwest and you'll find an area of normal trees, a pretty big area of them. And for level 15, you're going to need to cut 98 of them. This should take no more than 10-15 minutes. And you can always bank the logs at the Varrock West Bank. For levels 15 to 30, you want to cut oak trees, and you can do this at Draenor Village. Just next to the lodestone, there's 6 oak trees pretty much right next to each other, and it's fairly close to a bank if you don't want to drop them. So it's going to take you 293 oak logs to get level 30, and the XP here is roughly 37k an hour. For levels 30 to 45, we'll be cutting willow trees, and these are once again located at Draenor, right next to the bank, so it's a quick skip and a hop from oaks. And these give you 48k XP per hour, and for level 45, you'll need to cut 714 of them. So for levels 45 to 68, we're going to be cutting teaks, and you can cut these at the Taiwan Bonnet Village by going into the teak ground. For this, you'll need 100 trading sticks, so make sure to get those. So teaks are around 60k XP an hour. For level 68, you're going to need to cut 6.4 thousand of them. Also, if you want to make some money, if you don't have a dragon axe already, at level 60 you can stop cutting teaks and you can go ahead and go cut yew trees, and that can be one way to kind of afford that dragon axe. For levels 68 to level 90, you should cut ivy, and ivy can be found at multiple locations around the map, but I quite like the one that's on the outside wall of Falador. So you can kind of pick and choose where you want to go, and it's very, very relaxed and chill, very AFK. You just click the ivy, and then every couple minutes you come back and click. Alright, so for levels 90 to 99 or 120, or if you're doing the alternative method to 94, you're going to want to do Arctic Pines. These yield up to 110k XP an hour, so they're very, very good and a huge step up from Ivy. So for this, you'll need to have started the Fremnik Isles quest, and then you head to Relica and travel to Nezinot with Miss Gunnars. And so you'll land here, and then if you just go ahead and cross the bridge here, you'll see that there's this little circle of Arctic pine trees, and there's 5 trees there, and you go ahead and you chop those. When you're doing this, make sure to put the Arctic pine logs on your hotbar slot because it'll allow you to spam it, and they'll actually all drop at one time because there's no fletch option, or they'll all burn at one time, and it makes it very useful and easy to get rid of them. So once again, you can do this to level 99 or 120, or we can stop at 94 and do the next method. And finally, from level 94 to level 99 or 120, you can do crystal trees. These are much more AFK than doing Arctic Pines. However, it's at the loss of some XP, being only 100k XP an hour, but a 10k drop there. Now, crystal trees are a little different. They're a bit of a group activity, meaning that they switch locations every 2 hours. There's a few different French chats that are dedicated to finding them. And because those French chats change so much, I'm just going to link a dedicated guide to crystal trees in the description below. So make sure to check that out if you want to do crystal trees. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this guide helped you achieve 99 woodcutting. And if you want to see any other skill guides for me, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I love peace and chicken grease.